What's up, guys? It's time for another episode of Building Mandalore in Lego. This week I'm going to make more progress than I think I ever have before. I'm finally going to be able to place the ATT, which will make the MOC look a lot bigger. But in order to do all that, I'm going to need some more pieces. Alright, so I just made a big trip to Bricks and Minifigs to just try and get as many of the pieces to finish this as I need, and I went with the $50 bag, which I've never gotten before, and it is massive. As you can see, it's like technically taller than Mandalore. So yeah, this is gonna take a long time to sort, but hopefully it has all the bricks I need. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be really annoyed. So I sorted it out, and this isn't even half of the things I got, but it'll give you an idea of what I was going for. They had a ton of these plant pieces in those bins, which usually they sell them separately, but they weren't, I guess, now, so I had to get a ton of those, and then just light and dark gray, of course, and then a ton of big plates and things which will help me fill in this top area. And then also they found some blue windows. So I counted it, and I got 895 pieces for $50, which is about 5 cents per piece. Since these pieces are pretty big, I'd say that's a pretty good deal. Alright, I did it. I finished the bridge, and yeah, it's massive. It makes the MOC look a whole lot bigger, which I like. And yeah, aside from like 4 brackets, it's completely done. And so good to have finished that, and I feel like this is a good time to mention the modifications I made to the ATT. Most obvious is I just tiled off the sides, and that makes it look a whole lot better. Then also this nice smooth technique, which you've probably seen before. And then I just made this gun look more realistic and be able to move the full 360 degrees. And then lastly, just these feet. I found a tutorial to do these on YouTube, so I'll link that in the description of this video so you can do that if you want to. But yeah, I think it looks really good, and can't wait to see what it looks like with the completed MOC eventually. The Mandalorian Super Commandos originally came with plain legs, which may have been fine in 2013, but not so much these days. To fix this, I actually painted all 10 pairs of legs. It worked, but I don't think I'd recommend it. I just learned how to make decals, which is a much faster way to customize figures, and I'll make a video on that sometime soon. With the city under siege, it makes sense for there to be a lot more damage than there is right now, so I decided to build a building that's been blown open with some rubble from all Super Commandos to use as cover. I wanted to have a crashed gunship smashing into the buildings, but there isn't space. Oh well, I don't have the right colored gunship anyway. Then I went ahead and built the building above it, which has less damage. I wanted to film myself building these, but I like to build them separately and then attach them, which makes it kinda hard. Alright, so I just finished the final building on the city. As you can see, I kind of just made one big panel with lots of like windows and things, and here it is. And yeah, that means the entire city is finished now, so that's super cool. The only other thing I might do is maybe fill in the window so you can't see inside, but with the throne room on top, it's gonna be really dark, so maybe I won't bother. But yeah, and that's not the only thing I finished. So once I had all the buildings in the front finished, I was able to just go through and finish all of the bricks on the side, and I totally thought I was gonna run out or have to like steal from other things to finish it, but somehow those bricks I got from Bricks and Minifigs were enough. And yeah, I was gonna like take apart my Forestman hideout, but now I don't have to, so I'm glad about that. And yeah, it looks nice and smooth. I also thought I might have to use some dark gray, but I don't, so I just have a nice plain light gray. And so yeah, that leaves all that's left now with the bridge finished is the throne room. And I've already kind of started laying that out with the building the base for it, and yeah, I think all the details and stuff is gonna be next episode. So I was able to build the throne. I designed it in studio, and then I happened to have enough pieces to build most of it. So this is what it's gonna look like. May need to get a few more, like with this circle thing here, but it's looking pretty good. Especially I got the light to shine through it, so that makes it look even better. And yeah, so I'm gonna need to buy a bunch of pieces to get like all like the cool patterns around it. But yeah, this is kind of, it'll give you an idea of what the throne room will look like until next time. And that's going to do it for this episode. With the throne room being all that's left to build, I'm pretty confident that the next episode will be the finale. This mock has been going a lot faster than I thought it would. If you remember, in the first episode, I gave myself until July to finish it, and it's still March. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the final episode, and thanks for watching.